Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Groupers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Tigers offense takes the field. Looking for space. It's Durham. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running.
Lofts one high and deep. He's got it inside the 15. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They scored fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. The Groupers offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. They're going to test the right side with this one. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Makes a move. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
The give to the back. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front to get on those defensive line.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful back.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
They'll kick it away after that last drive. The returner will field it and bring it back. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Rides the back on the option, the give. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. And the Groupers can really attack on this 2nd and short. They go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Groupers will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown LSU! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's got it again. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the groupers send out the punt unit. Hauls it in at the 40. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This is just what they wanted, a quick start, a 17-0 lead, and now, there he goes. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
The option becomes assignment football. I got the quarterback. I got the pitch man. I got the dive. It's really, really hard, and it stresses these defenses to really play assignment football.
And if you get it blocked correctly, the defense really can't be right.
Well, and if you think about it, the quarterback's basically blocking the end man on the line of scrimmage. He runs towards him, makes him come at him to kind of hit him, and it's his way of blocking it. Now I pitch it, get the ball in the perimeter, and I got that guy taken care of.
So now with first and goal, let's see what LSU does here. To the air, it's Sorsby. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. TCU is ahead right now, but it's not like they have LaDainian Tomlinson out there. This group needs to keep building on this lead. They're up by 7 over East Carolina. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Got enough for the first. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. First and 10 from their own 24-yard line. The option look, and he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. run the option. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. The short hands, it's Chandler. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. The groupers will try to pin them back with the punt. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin him back deep. And he muffs it, a loose football.
Kick interference. Kicking team.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Great place to start for this offense. Quick pass on the fly motion. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Sorsby. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in games.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll go back to work on offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Give to the running back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the groupers will call on their punt team. 3-and-out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Turning it on. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
What a nifty run there to pick up the 1st down.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy 1st down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Dropping back, it's Sorsby. Grabbed over the middle, it's Anderson. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
Find my matchups out wide. I love a matchup with my wide receiver. I like my guy better than yours. Quarterback finds the matchup. The wide receiver catches the football, takes it into the end zone for 6.
Getting set for the point after. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. They'll send the back in motion. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
The groupers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Gives it on the option.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He'll pull it down and run. Short gain on the play before he slides.
It's nice for this D coordinator when he puts his nickel package out in the field, because that nickel player he's got who subs in is good in coverage. He's also aggressive, and he does a nice job blitzing, and he can play the run. They can spy the quarterback. There's a lot of different tools this guy's got to defend against a mobile quarterback, and I think you saw a little bit right there in that nickel.
Touchdown! Going airborne! A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Going to try to get it himself. Makes one-man miss.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
With the catch, it's Kelly. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
And the groupers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And they needed an inch, and they didn't get it. This defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it. The groupers will punt this one away. A high kick trying to pin them deep. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Using his legs, it's Raymond. Spins away from the defense. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Unleashes one deep. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. So now it's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Sorsby. Snagged in the middle, it's Thura. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Hit as he throws. He's got the back in the middle. Knocked down at the 22. That's a first down, and they can still stop the clock. The Tigers headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Complete to the right. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. A 1st down run in the red zone. Beck's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the 2nd half?
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Sends it back in motion. Leaves it with the back. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellows, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Baton Rouge. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's head back to Tiger Stadium in Baton Rouge.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Groupers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. On the option. Got room to work. Breaks into the open. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football. That time on the option play, I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Makes the grab. It's Sheffield. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Groupers will bring the punt team onto the field. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they want.
He's got it on the 25. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll run the option. Quick toss. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little gain because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. On 30 short, the run and looking for the first down. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
3rd and 2, trying to be physical, trying to win the battle up front. Almost there, Palmer, just short 4th inches.
Yeah, and he was so disappointed he didn't pick up that first. He's looking over the sidelines right now, asking for the ball again here on 4th.
And the offense is out on the field with a 1st and Sneak gets it done.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Motion from the wide receiver. He'll take it himself. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. And the Groupers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Here's the handoff. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Quarterback on the keeper. He stopped right at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for a first down. It'll be 4th. The Groupers will send out the punt unit. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Looking to throw, it's Sorsby. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Brings it down on the right side. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll try to power their way ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, LSU!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Penn State is currently trailing in this one, but there are more people in Beaver Stadium today than most American cities. The crowd alone can help turn this game. They're trailing by just 4 to USC. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. They're trying to find some room off right tackle. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Wicks. Fires one high and deep. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. And the groupers line up to punt it away. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the 3rd quarter comes to a close. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Give to the back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Wants to go up top on first down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Touchdown, Tigers! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. They'll run this play from the pistol. They'll try the right side. He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Gets the give. They stopped him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The Tigers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. To the ground, he's got it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the 1st down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Back to pass, it's Wicks. A sack all the way back at the 5.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
That's reeled in. It's hot. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Groupers will punt it away on 4th down. He gets it away from his own end zone. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Oh, he's got a chance. Past the 1st down marker and still running. Oh, he's got some space. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tigers. They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in Week 4.
pure domination all game long for this offense, whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Goes to the option. The pitch. Open space at the 25. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. And that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. And the groupers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. They'll keep it on the ground, off right tackle. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He unleashes a long one. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Van Buren. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
With that last touchdown, looks like they're going to start this season 4-0, and you've got to be impressed with what you've seen so far from this team. We knew coming in on paper this team had a chance this season, but until the lights go on, until you actually go out and do it for real, you can't believe just how good they are. But they've shown now, starting 4-0 on the year, this is a team that's going to contend for a national championship.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires to the tight end.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the 1st down. Or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Wants to throw. It's Wicks. He's got him this time. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The groupers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few. He lofts one down the sideline. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Wide receiver comes in motion. Takes the handoff. It's Craig. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. And he'll have to check his feelings after that lick, but he did get the first down. And the groupers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Makes the catch. It's Hobbs. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, the